Hello everybody, this is Shalom Shai, the voice of peace. Last video we spoke about the peace. We spoke about how Hashem wanted to take himself to a very low world that he will create, and by giving his wisdom in the Torah to souls of Israel, there will be light for all nations, and that way they will bring the true wisdom of Hashem, of God, to this world, and will be light for all nations. Today, I want to make it a little bit deeper. So first of all, we need to know that the secret of the redemption is in the word Shalom. Shalom is peace. Shalom is also one of the names of God, because Shalom, peace, means connections. It means that I have peace with myself, I'm connected to myself. When I have peace with others, I'm connected to others as well. When I have peace with the world, it means that I have peace with everything. What Hashem is going to do is going to give peace to all of us in the redemption day, in a way that also the plants, the ground, the animals, human beings, Jewish people, everybody will be well connected to each other in a way that it will be peace. And this peace has lots of secret inside it. Now, if we really want goodness and kindness, and we want to be in a better world, we gotta bring the peace right now to this world. And there is a way to bring the peace. First of all, we need to know what we're talking about. We're talking here about a desire, a big desire of Hashem. When Hashem was by himself, before he created all the worlds, so it was Hashem and his name. His name means his big light that inside of him that can reveal to other. That's why we call it his name, because you don't need your name for yourself. Other people call your name. So Hashem had all this potential inside him to make worlds, to be king on others. So he was king even before everything was created, because he is a king, and that's it. Now, after he had this big desire, that we have no questions about this desire, because when you want something, you cannot say why you want it. So this is how we think here, down here. But Hashem's thoughts are different. This desire of Hashem is very, very huge and different than ours, but still it has the same thing, that we cannot ask questions about this desire. We still don't know why Hashem have this desire. It wasn't revealed to us yet. But in order to make this desire, Hashem needs to put all his big light to the side. Because if he wouldn't do that, so nobody will exist. This infinity, unlimited light will not give any room for other limited creations. So therefore he put his light on the side. And he put his light on the side in so many ways. It was the first time that he put his light on the side. He left like a hole that can have room for others. After he did that, he needed to take more of his light and more of his light and more of his light, until he created the worlds. And the worlds, there is like four worlds. Atzilut we call it, which is very high, and in Atzilut you cannot feel anything but Hashem. You cannot feel yourself. You cannot feel any desires. Nothing but Hashem. Hashem, God, is the only one that exists in this world. It's an infinity world that have 10 measurements, but it's still a world. There is like something that was created. It wasn't like the simple light of Hashem that was before. There is something else. But still, the creations of this world cannot feel themselves. After that, he needs to take all this light away to the side and leave something very small to create the word after that, which is Bria. And in Bria, you can feel yourself just a little bit. You can feel that you understand um, the bigness of Hashem over there in your mind, in a way that there is only Hashem, but you, as a person, as a creation, can understand that. And then he puts all his light to the side again, and something is there, and he created Yetzirah. Yetzirah is it's about love, it's about feelings, it's about feeling Hashem. But you love Hashem, you feel Hashem, so you feel yourself also in this world. And of course, there is angels in Atzilut, Bria, Yetzirah, different kind of angels, until Hashem made this world, which this world he cannot put his light on the side and create this world, because this world cannot be created from little light, if because it's a material world. Material is not light; it's something else. This something else can be created only from Hashem Himself, not the light of Hashem. Hashem Himself created this material world, and He is hiding in the material in a way that we cannot feel Him or see Him, because there is no feelings, and there is no feelings about the big light of Hashem in this world. We can feel something, but it's still very, very down and low. So, our part in this world to make the desire of Hashem is to keep that truth and the peace together, which is very difficult, because when you are holding to a big truth and you want to move it over and tell everybody about the truth, you are going to see lots of disagrees. So you are going to lose the peace, which is not Hashem's desire. Hashem never wants you to to lose that peace. So you gotta find a way that you are connected to the truth, and still you are able to be peaceful with yourself, with the big truth that's inside you, in a very relaxed and calm way, and bring it to others without getting into disagrees and fighting and stuff like that. For example, when Avraham Avinu, Abraham, found the truth, he found it in a way that all the world was worshipping idols, and he woke up one day and thought to himself, those idols didn't do me, didn't create me. They're made out of material. Couldn't be. So let's think. I didn't create myself, and I'm so complicated and so smart, and my body works in a way that is very clever. My mind works in a way that is very clever. So I didn't make myself. Somebody must have been thinking about it. So he looks up in the sky. He sees the moon. So he says, okay, maybe this is the creator. He woke up after the night went on. He looked at the sky, see the sun. He says, oh, this is my creator. And then day after day, he sees that there is the moon and the sun. The moon and the sun. So I understand that there is something above all this that created heaven and earth. And then he takes his thoughts forward. If you created all this, so he must be above all this and above all this and above all this. And he's the first one that was existed. It means that he is the only one that is existed. There is nothing but him. And he made everything out of him. So he needs to give power to everything to look like it's here. This is what Abraham kept on thinking and thinking and thinking, and he realized that there is first one that was existed, and everything that exists because of him. And if he will take himself from there, nothing will be existed. So it's a big truth. So how do you keep it? You keep it with peace. You remember the generation of the flood. The generation of the flood had no peace between them. And they steal, they murder, they fight, they raped, they did all different things. So Hashem took him away, took all his generation away, besides Noah and his family. The other generation, which was Dora Plaga, they wanted to build a big tower to fight Hashem. But they were united. They had peace. So that's why Hashem didn't take them. So you know that peace is very important. And in order to make peace in the world, we need to bring the truth and the peace together. That's what's going to happen in the redemption day and in the internal redemption life. Peace and truth, which means that Hashem made the Jewish people light to the nations by giving them 613 commands in the mountain of Sinai. And one of them is to explain all nations that they need to keep the seven commands that came out of Noah when he came out of the ark. Those seven commands are very deep. I'm not going to get into it right now, but I will. But they bring the peace. So, first of all, I need to hold to this truth that this is the true seven commands that was given from the Bible, the Old Testament, from the Torah to all nations and not all the other stuff. And second of all, I gotta keep the peace. It means that it doesn't matter what people say to you, to me, that are trying to change this truth. You lose your peace. You stay calm, you explain, you say the truth in a peaceful way. He wants to get it, he get it. He doesn't want to get it, he wouldn't get it. And Be'ezrat Hashem, with Hashem help, we will keep the peace in the world, and we will bring the redemption and the Messiah, and Hashem will fulfill his big desire to be here with us for eternity. Chi Adonenu, Moreinu v'Rabbeinu, Melech HaMashiach L'olam Va'ed. This is Rabbi Shalom Shai, the voice of peace. God bless you all.